Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Nicole and this is Nexus Tarot. And this is going to be my first tarot unboxing for this channel. I've got many other decks, but this is going to be the first unboxing since I've made this channel. If you guys would like to see my current collection, let me know in the comments. I can always do that. It's not a very big collection. I've only been starting to collect decks in the past couple of years. Yeah. So, disclaimer. I've actually owned this particular deck once before. This was actually my very first deck that my mother gave me, but I no longer have that deck anymore. And I was recently in a Barnes and Noble and I saw this and I was feeling very nostalgic. I remember it when had that deck. I remember liking it very much, but I also remember later learning on that it was not like complete, like it's a Rider-Waite Smith deck, but I thought that when I got it, like this was the deck, but it's very different from the original Rider-Waite Smith. And I've got later when we get to the unboxing, I've got my borderless edition to compare with each of the cards of like the differences and stuff like that. But I really liked this deck. I remember I really liked the art style. I did not love the back. I remember the back had like, I think it was like this hot pink back and it was a solid color. And I remember I just did not love it. So I'm probably gonna end up, if it's still got that same back, I'm probably gonna end up having to do some deck mods, and it'll be my first deck mod. But let's get into it. So let's see, let's take the plastic off. It's a very nice box. I gotta say, it's very sturdy. It's not the best box I've ever seen. It's definitely not the worst box I've ever seen either. I think I remember when I first got the box deck, it just had those like it was like those flimsy paper boxes. I don't remember it ever being this nice. But let's see here. It's got a tab. It's not seeming to move. Can I pull it out? Come out. Oh, it's very snug. It's very snug. That. I think I remember why I really like this. The Hermit is one of my favorite cards. If you haven't realized, that's the art style for the Two of Swords. And this is the art style for the Hermit. And the Hermit is one of my favorite cards. I remember the guidebook originally being very, very good. Oh, yeah. Yeah, because it goes into symbolism of the cards. This is a pretty chunky guidebook. I'll be looking forward to giving that a read. Let's see here. We've got some kind of mat. Let's see if I can put it. And you can see it's, oh, it's got like a basic, what kind of spread is this? Some kind of 8-pointed star spread. It's upside down. It's a 6-pointed star. Can I math? Yeah, it's a 6-pointed star, but it's got 7 spots. Interesting. Probably not going to use this, but I guess if you're, I should have said I think the name of this deck has got kind of a weird name. It's just called The Beginner's Guide to Tarot. It doesn't have a better name for it. It's even plastic. So looking this up is kind of weird, but it's by Juliet Sharman Burke with cards illustrated by Giovanni Caselli. It's this piece of paper. This is just a blank piece of paper to separate things. And here are the decks. Or cards, I mean. They put it into 2 piles. Interesting. Put that over there. Oh, thank God. I am so happy that the backs are not hot pink. Like, I'm serious that they were like a solid hot pink. And I think they had like a black line for a border, but they were solid hot pink. I don't know when they changed this, but I am so happy. This is much nicer looking. I might actually use this deck in my readings now. And not even have to deck mod it. I was actually getting kind of nervous about having to deck mod it if I wanted to actually use it, because hot pink's not a bad color, but it's not a color I find that I enjoy. Let's see. How do they have this ordered? Ah, looks like they just split it up. It's a little bent. The deck's a little bent, but you know, once you work with it a little some, that'll fix itself once you work with it enough. Cardstock is the greatest, but it's not the worst I've ever had. I feel it, yeah, I feel like if you're a riffler shuffler, you're definitely going to bend this deck pretty easily. Then you just probably riffle shuffle. I think you could riffle shuffle some mean. Well, let's do the comparing before I get into shuffling. So let's see, we've got the Fool, and I've got my Rider-Waite-Smith deck here. I spent some time putting my deck back in order, and I'm very sad that I'm gonna have to like reshuffle again. Let's see. I like the Fool. The dog's nice. The butterfly. It's a very nice magician. Priestess. It's a very solemn priestess. Her. He's got brown hair rather than white hair. So not as old looking. That's an interesting Hierophant. He looks more, what's the word? He looks almost hermity, you know? Not nearly as doctrine looking. That's an interesting Lovers card. 2 women with a man. There's a Cupid. It's an interesting Lovers card. I kind of like that. It's different. It denotes choice. Chariot. Oh, he looks like he's having fun. I kind of like this Chariot. Justice. Oh, interesting. Why is the Strength card way back here? Weird. Well, here's the Strength card. Kind of like that. Hermit. I do like this Hermit. This is a very nice Hermit. Justice. Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune. Cards aren't numbered, so I guess that's not especially a problem that these were out of order, thankfully. I like the owl. The addition of the owl, denoting being wise. Hanged Man. The one white pant is interesting. I wonder if they added I wonder if there's some symbolism with the white pant leg. Death. Temperance. Ooh, I like those rainbow wings. And the rainbow in the back. Devil card. Tower. Star. Pretty similar star, it's just flipped. Moon. I like this moon card. Sun. Judgment. It's only got the 3 people and not the people in the background. World. Moving into the minor arcana. That's something I'm remembering is the minor arcana, they all had, each suit had its own kind of color scheme. Oh, that's sneak peek of the queen. They all had a similar color schemes. Hmm. Instead of this one's he's on a cliff looking down. This one he's got like a ring of fire, it looks like, in the background. A nice 8. Oop. I like his clothes. It's very interesting noting the similarities and the differences. Like you can still see the cat and the lions and the sunflower. Some of the things that they included and some things that they didn't include. Like here, the lizard is on his chair instead. And then the lines on his chair are like up there. And the lizard's also on his robe. And then this one, like, there's no bird. There's no bird in this one. This one, he's hooded. He's got his hood up. It's interesting how this character is very different. This guy's looking away from his dreams instead of toward his dreams. So this one makes it more seem like he's actually daydreaming rather than whenever I look at this one, I always think he's like, let me decide, let me pick. It's an interesting. He's got the cups are like an archway. So he's going through the cups archway and leaving the cups behind rather than these are the way these are arranged. I kind of like that. Interesting how this one included a woman. The cups are arranged like a feast, so instead of him displaying them, they're presented in a feast. This one's cute. Get a close-up view of the family rather than kind of a zoomed out view of the family. And the cups are on the ground rather than in the sky. That is a very pretty Queen of Cups. Her chair is very different. This one's got like fish and dolphins and mermaids. Whereas this one's got like little cherubs, I guess you could say. His prop, his thing, not the cup, but the other thing that he's holding in his hand is different. And then we've got the box. A little more out of the shot. Probably should have checked that in the shot, would it? Oh well, it's fine now. Interesting that the moon is kind of flipped. And this one's got birds. It's got a bird and butterflies. I wonder what the significance of the belt hanging like that is. It's probably the guidebook would say. Interesting that this is denoted as a window. And there's no rain either. There's birds instead. And there's butterflies around the window pane. That's interesting. You can see the 3 of swords from the previous, like as the window, and the window is right there, and the 4 of swords. That's interesting. The swords are arranged a little different. It's kind of the same but different. The way that he's looking at them, he's looking away and just being triumphant, but he looks like he's smirking at them. And in this one, you can see their faces. A lot of butterflies I've noticed in this deck. In this one, he's carrying all the swords. And he looks happy versus this one right here. That's interesting. Ooh, I like the colors of this 8 of swords. You can definitely denote or see the speed of the Knight of Swords. That's when he's very more obviously juggling them. Like the archway. Ah, why does it keep doing that? All right, and that's the last card. Overall, I think I very much like this deck. The art style is very similar to the Rider-Waite-Smith original, but it's a little bit more clean. Some of the imagery, I'm wondering at why they decided that maybe once I read the guidebook it'll tell me. But that's the flip through of this deck. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to be doing more of these in the future. So thank you for joining me. Bye bye.